Horse country races into the heart of Americans, and about 15 miles north of Lexington is a charming town where Kentucky culture runs deep. Celebrate the sounds of bluegrass, cheers to local history, and attempt to ride a horse for the first time during the Best of Bluegrass Festival of the Horse in Georgetown, Kentucky. Hi, I'm Haylie. I'm a former festival queen turned award-winning executive producer, and I shared my love for community traditions with over 54 million households on PBS, and now I'm inviting you to join me in finding festivals.
When you think of Kentucky, what comes to mind?
Immediately bourbon, and oh, can't forget the horses. Yeah, that sounds right. In September, Georgetown comes together to celebrate its history and culture during the Best of Bluegrass Festival of the Horse.
We are going on 44 years strong right here in downtown Georgetown. We're sitting in the heart of horse country. So of course we have to have a festival themed around it. So it really started out as an opportunity to showcase our horses through the Grand Parade of Horses so people could see all those amazing different breeds, because it's not just about the thoroughbreds. There are so many other types of horses that people get to see while they're here to see the Grand Parade. We have street vendors. We've got about, I would say 75 vendors. We've got a hometown hero section. We do 3 parades throughout the entire weekend, and then live music all weekend long. And it really focuses on those local, regional acts that are really up and coming. So we're so excited for that live music stage, always.
And you get to kind of support that local music starting here.
Absolutely. And so when people come, they're like, oh, I remember I was at the Festival of the Horse and I got to see them before they made it big. And so that's just something so special that we've heard tonight.
I love that. I mean, I love a good festival, of course, so I'm always out here checking it out, and I know that parades are probably my favorite. Now, of the 3 parades, what do you think is most unique about them?
Oh, so they're all completely different. Friday night is our children's parade, and it is all of our kids on floats. They're walking, they're all themed. Saturday night is all about the horses. So it is only horses this evening. So you'll see all the beautiful carriages, all the people riding to really showcase all the different breeds that we have here. And then Sunday's pet parade, that may be my favorite because you see all the little pets walking around and they dress them up in costumes.
Oh, that sounds so much fun. Horses are some of the most beautiful animals, and believe it or not, I used to ride them when I was younger. Maybe by the end of the weekend, I will get back on the horse. But first, I think I'm gonna meet some before I decide that.
While the parade participants are still lining up, I ran into the Grand Marshal.
Do you enjoy being in the parade? Yeah? You seem like it. Are you gonna lead today? What does it mean to you to be part of the Festival of the Horse and just be part of this tradition in Georgetown, Kentucky?
Well, it's kind of been the identity of Georgetown for years. I mean, everybody talks about Festival of the Horse. Georgetown's kind of a tight-knit community, and this is one of our highlights of the year.
Now, as a first-timer, what is a must-do that I should do while here at the Festival of the Horse?
Well, we've got the horse park here close by. Elijah Craig, this is where bourbon was supposedly invented here by Elijah Craig.
Kentucky is known for bourbon, and while many places claim to be the birthplace, it was a Baptist minister who put Georgetown on the map and is featured in spirits at local feed.
We use Elijah Craig primarily for our cocktails. We also have some barrel picks of other bourbons where we pick out the barrels and then we use them in our cocktails. So our cocktails have a very good spirit in them.
Now, there's something about Elijah Craig that's unique about this area.
Well, Elijah Craig settled Georgetown. So we don't know if he's the first person to make bourbon. That's the claim. But we do know he made bourbon, and we do know he used the water right across the street.
We think we have a pretty special credential in our claim to be the birthplace of bourbon. But what we have here is the Royal Spring, the spring from which Elijah Craig made the first bourbon. When they had a fire in the warehouse where the barrel staves were kept for the corn whiskey that everyone made, Elijah Craig was so frugal that he had them go ahead and use those charred barrel staves. After the corn whiskey traveled all the way down to the mouth of the Mississippi, there was time for the wood, the charred wood, to take effect. And what happened is the corn whiskey had both changed color and flavor, hence today's bourbon. So from a Baptist minister and his frugality and ingenuity to use this has sprung just a wonderful history for us. The Bourbon Institute of America provided that historical marker for us.
So like it's official. It's not just a claim, but you have the seal of approval that yes, this is the official birthplace.
It is a disputed claim. I have to admit that it's a disputed claim, but we think our claim is strong and we deserve to be a part of this story.
I like to make old fashions. I'd say that's my favorite cocktail to both make and drink. 20 stirs, measure the bourbon, measure the bitters, nice big ice cube and little orange zest and a Luxardo cherry. They have to be Luxardo cherries. And then I have a 606 here. This is a cocktail for the ladies, also with bourbon. Very good cocktail, Aperol, elderflower, lemon juice, champagne. So it's, and someone asked me like, hey Adam, what is this drink? I'll tell them it's a 606. And then they ask, what is the 606? And I say, first 3 digits of my phone number.
Nice.
Local feeds. So how did this all start?
Well, it all started with Justin Thompson. He's our chef and owner. And he wanted to do French style cooking, but he wanted to do it in a Southern flair. So French is using the whole animal. It's using local farmers. It's using French techniques. But we're in the middle of horse country, so we get a lot of the horse farmers and a lot of the folks that work on the farm. The horse people, they're on a different schedule than we are, and they like their breakfast, but they might want their breakfast at 6 o'clock in the evening. So we do breakfast all day, and it's just a little gem in Georgetown, Kentucky. Cheers.
Breakfast all day isn't just for humans. Even Big Brown looks for his next bite.
Yeah, you just want attention, don't you? I think that was just a expression of affection.
It's okay, I do look like a carrot, I understand. I came looking like a snack. Thank you for recognizing my worth.
Old Friends is a thoroughbred retirement facility birthed out of former Boston Globe film critic Michael Blowen's love of horses.
And somewhere along the line, I fell in love with them. And, once you fall in love, that's it. Everything changes.
His idea to combine the fascination of Hollywood stars with the most known athletes in horse racing has expanded across a 236-acre farm and welcomes visitors from all over the country.
Right?
Yeah.
Hi, friend.
This is Silver Charm. He's my favorite living thing. Can I have my guess? He's amazing. He's 31 years old. He's the oldest living Derby winner, the oldest living Preakness winner. He got beat by this much in the Belmont or he would have won the Triple Crown. And the horse that beat him standing right there.
Oh.
Touch Gold.
John, who is our friend here?
This is Big Brown. Big Brown was the winner of the 2008 Kentucky Derby and the 2008 Preakness, and was the toast of the nation during his time, and he's been with us for about a year now. He's 20 years old now.
So what was one of his most competitive races he did?
Well, I think that with the Kentucky Derby, he was not the favorite, but he won so convincingly that he became really an exciting phenomenon in thoroughbred racing. And then, that's right, then you went on to win the Preakness, and he just didn't feel well on the Belmont day, and so he didn't win that. But the people at UPS like him a great deal, and as a matter of fact, they sponsored him. It's kind of like what Big Brown can do for you. He has entertained thousands of tourists who are here, of our visitors from throughout the country and throughout the world. And he's a wonderful ambassador for your species and the breed and Kentucky. The Big Brown exemplifies everything, everything wonderful about Old Friends. And that is that we're giving him a comfortable and secure and safe and wonderful sanctuary retirement. But because he won the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness, and he's known by a lot of people, his notoriety makes it possible for us to take care of hundreds of thoroughbred racehorses who have retired.
So for every famous horse we have that's won a Grade 1 or won the Kentucky Derby, we try to get one who just needs a home. One of the things that we do here that's important is when people that come to work for us, I don't tell them how to do their jobs because they're smart and they know how to do them. But I tell them one thing. I said, these horses have been told what to do their entire lives. So when they come here, it's time for them to tell us what they want.
We love him very much, but he is the diva of our village.
Oh, okay.
He has a lot of special requirements. There's things he likes and doesn't like, right? For thousands of years. A special bond between human beings and horses. It doesn't exist with other species. We've been partners and we've needed each other. And in this day and age, we may not go to war with them or plow our fields with them anymore or to rely on them for transportation, but they still give a lot to us. It's a great thing now that because of the work of Michael Blowen and the success of Old Friends, the aftercare of thoroughbred horses is now a given within our industry. It's an accepted principle. And we take care of our horses from foal to forever.
What do you enjoy most about the Festival of the Horse?
Well, just as a celebration of the horse, and my friend Roy Cornett is the Grand Marshal this year, and Roy Cornett's been helping us he was one of my best friends ever since I got to Kentucky. And it celebrates the glue that is Georgetown. Georgetown's just a great place to live, and it's a great place to do things. You can get things done a lot faster here than you can anyplace else.
Big Brown and other pals at Old Friends were so great to meet, but I'm still not sure if I'm ready to get back on the horse.
I've got time to make a final decision, but I'm running late to the horse parade. Horses of all breeds are welcome to join the parade, and some riders dress up for the various contest categories parade participants can compete in. Oh wow, look at that beauty. Oh, so cute. Ooh, they went all out. They're a win in my book.
So clearly, riding a horse is kind of a tradition, so maybe we should give it a try.
And now a word from our underwriters.
You are here, soaking up the sunshine together. Here, relaxing and reconnecting with good friends. Here, escaping the everyday. At Shores and Islands, Ohio, life's sweetest moments are the simple ones. And you are here, living them. You are here.
The American Rescue Plan Act. And viewers like you. Thank you. Now back to the episode. Whispering Woods Riding Stables invites riders of all levels and ages to experience over 250 acres of their trails on one of their 24 horses. Jesse organizes the horse parade and will be leading me through my first horse riding excursion. I'm a little nervous.
And what all goes into the parade planning? I know that's not a small feat.
Oh gosh, no. Yeah, you have to find places. Horse trailers are big and people bring a lot of horses. So we have to find all the parking and we have to make sure the horses are standing. We have a lot of places or fields where they can be on grass, which is much better for their feet. Nobody wants to stand on like concrete all day. But everybody's great at organizing all that and there's plenty of room. So everybody gets in and then we just have to enjoy riding in the parade, and the community loves it, of course, and then seeing all the faces in our community that have come out to support us.
Now, what can people expect when they come here? Like, is it something that you have to have experience, or can you come as a novice?
Oh yeah, you have to have the want and desire to see and touch a horse and to have the experience. That's it.
There's more than just riding. It's about bonding too.
So every morning we pull the horses down and they get to eat their breakfast. So they have grain, you know, it's like having really good cereal for breakfast. And then we'll give them a brush. This one's a curry and this one's a stiff brush. And so the curry is really great. See that kind of like mud there from the rain yesterday? And that gets that right off. And then we're gonna go and smooth his coat out here. And we're gonna go the way the hair goes. And we're gonna give him a good brush all over his whole body. Just being really careful around his like face, his flank here, and any sensitive spots. And all horses can kick, but our guys are kind of really used to people. So you can move around behind them pretty freely.
So we go with the hair. Oops, sorry, Jet.
They have a skin twitch reflex, so whenever a fly or something lands on them, they don't have hands to brush it off. So they have a big muscle under their whole body they can twitch. That's all he's saying is there's a bug on me.
Oh, Jet, we're gonna be making you look so fine. Making you festival ready, right?
Yes. It is Festival of the Horse season, so we gotta look nice.
Brushing the horses is fun, but now my time has come to get back on the horse.
Well, I'm gonna give you Yankee. He's my best boy. He has some personality.
Okay. Oh man, it's been a minute since I've done this.
That's okay. It's muscle memory will come back. It's like riding a bike.
Okay.
Great. Which is mostly of a little pig. He's an eater.
Where are we going here?
You're gonna be eating. That's his favorite. But he's really gentle and laid back. He's not gonna do anything very exciting, but he will eat. And so you're gonna have to practice some steering with us today. All right, we're gonna do this and keep going.
Okay, come on.
We may need to get,
No.
and it takes a few minutes to get used to. You know, we're gonna talk as we go. There's no rush to do it. And then if you have questions, all you have to do is ask me, and we're just gonna ride around and the horses are gonna munch on the woods, and we're gonna have a good time looking around for wildlife and at all the trees and wilderness.
Yankee can tell I'm a total novice, and snacking is of utmost importance, which I completely understand. I'm with you, Yankee.
It is beautiful land though that you have.
Yeah, it gets really pretty in the backpack. You'll definitely have to come back and,
I know, you want so many snacks and it's so easy to eat all the snacks.
yeah,
I feel you.
everything. The world is a buffet, guys, I'm telling you. Get across the seat just a little bit, get this foot out, and we're sliding down.
Okay.
You did it.
Woo!
High five.
And what does the Festival of the Horse mean to you?
Well, to me, it is a great celebration of all the things that are the best of the bluegrass here, which personally, you know, besides bourbon and food and all the great businesses that we have downtown and in our communities and the people, like, come on, guys, these are the best. I really love that that's a thing that we celebrate here.
Do you hear that? Let's check out the live music.
All weekend long, local musicians take center stage to celebrate the music and bluegrass history of Georgetown.
What goes into curating a stage?
There is just several different genres that people like to hear. So taking that into consideration, also trying to find new talent that people may have not heard of or haven't discovered yet. If you go walk like through the vendors and stuff, they'll always be like, oh yeah, I really liked them, who was it? And then it's an honor to be able to say, oh yeah, this person played, why don't you look them up? Because, you know, this isn't just for everyone else, this is also a good time for people that are playing to promote themselves and get out there.
Now, what genre do you play?
Yeah, so I like to say country with a little bit of sass.
Okay.
So I love this.
What's your instrument?
So I started off with the piano, but quickly transitioned to the guitar.
Now, what do you think it is about bluegrass that's just uniquely Kentucky?
Not just the grass. No, I think it's a little bit of a mix. It's culture, it's music, it's the food. I mean, it's horses, it's bourbon, it's everything that comes together to make it what it is.
Today, folks enjoy Americana and country music, and it all links back to bluegrass. One instrument in particular sticks out within the genre.
So the banjo has a long cross history that's really interesting, but what makes it so unique amongst other instruments is this short little string, this little peg right here, that makes the top string is almost primarily played by the thumb only. And so the right hand plays a series of patterns or kind of strum patterns, while the left hand kind of picks notes and plays that way. So it's a little different than a lot of players that play guitar, those things where they play chords and they strum. Banjo players don't really strum too much. It's more of picking specific notes to make patterns. And it makes it a much more percussive instrument. So it's basically like a stick on a drum. So you might have violins and fiddles that are played that are more melodic, but this becomes melodic and percussive.
Okay, so it'd be almost like akin to like what the piano is to classical music,
Absolutely.
but to bluegrass.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a good analogy.
You not only play the instruments, but you actually make the instruments. So what goes into making the banjo?
Well, banjos are kind of complicated because they are really a drum on top of with a stick, sticking out of it. I make everything from scratch. So usually every nut, every bolt, all the metalwork, all the woodworking. But it usually starts off with a story. I try and make instruments that tell a story or have a unique kind of quality to them. And so it comes with an idea first, and then that evolves into what the instrument ultimately is going to look like. So it might be a shorter instrument or have some sort of special inlay in it, I think.
And what is it about bluegrass that, makes it so special to Kentucky and specifically Georgetown?
Well, I think bluegrass has a long history that culturally aligns it with a different class of people. And Georgetown is a very working class community. And so people really connect with kind of the roots of their own history. And I play something called old time music, which is a pre-radio tradition. It's an oral tradition of songs. And that branched off into country music and to bluegrass. And so even kind of before bluegrass and those things, you can still feel these tunes that kind of evolve and live around here.
The festival energy is synchronized with the music, and good vibes are flowing from a local brewery.
Now I noticed rocking out at the festival that we see a familiar name there. Tell me more about that and your involvement at the festival.
So I'm from Georgetown, Scott County, born and raised here. Georgetown is inextricably tied to the country boy story. Always loved where I grew up, always loved this community. It was never one of those kids that was like, hey, can't wait to grow up and leave. I knew I wanted to put roots down. I knew I wanted to be here. I had such fond memories when I was little of the festival. So when we got the facility open here in Georgetown and the opportunity to be involved with the festival, it was a no-brainer for us to be a part of it any way that we can. Country Boy's always been really connected to the local music scene as well. And so when the opportunity came for us to have the Country Boy stage downtown Georgetown, right in front of the City Hall and Courthouse, the heartbeat of downtown, we jumped at the opportunity. And it's always a fun weekend to see our name up there with some up-and-coming artists, some great artists that played there on that stage. And to see people drinking and enjoying Country Boy beers downtown at the festival is one of those pinch me moments for a kid from Scott County.
Yeah, I mean, it's a community unifier and you're part of that story.
The best thing we do here at Country Boy is when we say we get our teeth in you is when you come in the tap room, you have some great food, you meet some of our staff, you get that DNA of what Country Boy really means. And then, we think you'll be a fan for life. Shotgun Wedding is next.
Shotgun Wedding.
Shotgun Wedding, whole, real vanilla beans. That's the difference, right?
Oh,
so it's vanilla. Not extract, nothing fake. It's the difference between real vanilla ice cream and like the yellow kind, right? Now, I like the yellow kind too. I'm a kid from Scott County, Kentucky, right? But there's a difference, especially if you're in baking or in cooking with using real ingredients, and that's the difference in that beer. Cheers. Slightly roasty, not as dark as it's gonna seem when you're looking at the color. It feigns sweetness. It's not sweet. You're just used to tasting real vanilla and things that are sweet, right?
That color's deceptive because I expect it to be heavy, but
I think it's gonna be way heavier than it is.
Yeah.
But nice, easy drinking. That's our number 2 selling beer.
There is something to be said about Southern charm. And at Ward Hall, visitors can step back in time to a former Thoroughbred breeder's mansion.
Ward was very much in the thoroughbred business. In fact, that was his great passion, was racing. And he, his brother-in-law, Willa Viley, and Richard Tenbrock of New York owned the greatest racehorse of the 19th century, Lexington. And Lexington provided a lot of money for them. And of course, the main fortune in having a thoroughbred is, of course, stud fees and things of that nature. And in the late 1850s, when they finally decided to sell Lexington, that horse sold for the highest price of any thoroughbred up to that time. Lexington sold for over $5,000 in 1850s money. And of course, that horse is still considered one of the greatest racehorses of all time. And the Smithsonian owns the skeleton of Lexington. Mm-hmm.
Now we're in town for the Festival of the Horse.
Yes.
And I was curious, what does that event mean for you?
Well, here at Ward Hall, of course, that's always a calling back to the glory days when the Wards were here, and of course they had the horses. And it always helps Ward Hall too, generally through the festival. There are a lot of visitors that will come here and visit Ward Hall because they have heard the story about him owning Lexington and things of that nature. Ward Hall's claim to fame is, not only is it one of the best examples of Greek Revival architecture, but it's one of the most intact that has not been redone through the years. Junius Ward did not spare any expense when he was building this house, and he wanted it to be, well, someone asked him, they said, Mr. Ward, why are you building such an elaborate summer home? And he was quite honest. He said to impress people, and I think he succeeded. So.
Yeah, it's quite impressive, and to have great parties, right?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Georgetown, Kentucky is more than its spirits, sounds, and speed. It's a place rooted in community connection, deep bonds, and celebration. I'll see you at the next festival we find. You can visit findingfestivals.com to learn more about the series, get updates through the digital newsletter, and connect with me on social media where you can access more festive and travel content.
It's not a carrot. Now we're talking. This is where all the magic is.
All this countryware beer, but they're all empty.
Hey.
We survived the day of chaos.
I got a face for radio, though.
No, we're gonna do great. You gotta teach me how to be a mixologist today.
I hope so.
And what else? I guess you're leading.
Oh, okay, all right, I'm taking the lead.
Yankee is the more dominant brother.
This is my going home hair.